Welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. Today we're going to be looking at the 2009 release of Chuckles. Chuckles came in a 7-pack troop builder set, Attack on Cobra Island. So, as always, we're going to start with the accessories. We're going to move on to the figure, check his articulation, gear him up, and throw him on the shelf. I might actually zone. I haven't decided yet. So he comes with a courier satchel. There's no ammo packs on this. There's no explosives indicator. No medical insignia. And given that he is an intelligence asset, yeah, I'm guessing courier satchel. He comes with a knife. Dude, that's not a knife. That's a knife. Anyways, so it is just a basic survival knife mold sculpt. Come on, focus. Focus on the reel. Handle is done in black. Got an elongated end on this pommel, the handguard. You can see the basic shape of the top of the knife, how it recurves back. Like it's coming to a tip, curves forward, and then curves out this way. A little bit of serration down here at the bottom edge. Blade is done in silver. It's not a bad looking little piece. He then comes with a Mars Industries bag. Wait a minute, Mars Industries. He's a Joe, yes. He's a Joe responsible for stealing secrets and technology, gathering intelligence. If you open up the case, you see it's full of things: knife, cell phone, looks like weapon parts. Up here on this side, we've got a couple of magazines sculpted in there. Got a pistol. Let me move the pistol sculpt to see if there's anything behind it. Nope. Oh, yeah, there is a removable pistol. I forgot to tell you that. So, the sculpt on this is fairly basic, small, but something that best way to describe this. Something somebody wanting to stay under the radar would have. If you come walking in with a great big M60 and a ammo belt over your shoulder, you kind of draw attention. So, it's supposed to peg in there on that little peg piece. Mine is quite loose, doesn't quite stay in position, but the case does stay closed. He comes with a 25th anniversary figure stand. G.I. Joe emblem on the top, codename Chuckles. Look into the figure. He reminds me of an actor, and for the life of me, I cannot think of the name. Maybe a James Caan? I don't know. But the sculpt is quite nice. Forehead wrinkles, creases between the eyebrows, a little bit of laugh line area around the top of the mouth. I mean, it's a very nice sculpt. Ears are sculpted in there quite well. Hair is done really well. Painted quite nicely. I have some sort of scuff up here. I might have to take a magic eraser or something too and just see, because I don't know what he would have rubbed against. He has his Hawaiian shirt. Now, in the Joe movie, I tend to remember that it was untucked. Here, it's tucked in. But in the original figure, I believe it was tucked in as well. I never had the original. Bare arms, pair of black gloves, has a shoulder harness with pistol. Pistol is non-removable. This thing is a little loose, but if you kind of stretch it across the other side of the collar there, it does tighten it up quite a bit. Pants are they're not basic military pants. Lack of pockets kind of shows you that. There's a knife sheath on this side. And a big old pocket there in the front. Got a belt painted in there. And that's actually looking pretty good. You can see where they cut this from the mold tree. They did not do a clean job of that. Alright, obviously the upper legs and lower legs are different plastic. You could tell by the color. Boots look like standard jungle boots. And I love me some jungle boots. If I could find me a new pair, I think I'd wear those every day. I don't care what I'm wearing. Shorts, Speedo, jungle boots. Articulation. Basic 25th anniversary articulation. Bolt joint up in the head, lots for rotation. No real up and down, no side to side. Arm hinges up to well above 90. Full rotation. Single jointed elbow with rotation at the elbow point. Hands rotate at the glove. No hinging. The body has a mid-torso cut for back lean. Forward lean, which is not a whole lot. No real tilt, but rotation. Hips have a standard T-hook that for some reason is working a lot better on one side than the other. Yeah, that one's not wanting to come out. And it's not like there's obstruction. It's like maybe it's just tight. Yeah. It's in there quite tight. Comes forward. Dang near 90. Double jointed knee. Great range on that. No boot cut rotation at the ankle. Foot hinges back that far. Forward that far. So, what do y'all say? We throw him on a stand, and then I'm going to tell you something funny. In the sheath. Let's try it the other way, because it does not want to go all the way down in there. It goes in a little bit better that way, but as you can see, it doesn't quite go all the way in. Let's get his satchel on. Turn his hand. Put his luggage in there. Okay, two funny stories about this figure. There he is, all geared up, ready to go. So, years ago, there was a website that I used to follow. And I don't even remember the name of it. But it was all about photographing G.I. Joes. And they had a figure that they did where they swapped the head on this figure with a Cobra commander. And then they would send it from member to member. And each member took pictures of it where they were, like famous places, things like that. So it became a scrapbook of Cobra Commander on vacation. I always thought that was a really cool idea. Second thing, I don't know how many of you actually watch Articulated Chad. He's worn a couple shirts that look like this during some of his live streams. So for the longest time, I sat there thinking about throwing a bald head on top of this guy and using him as an Articulated Chad custom. I've opted against it. I have other plans for Chad, but just kind of amusing to me. So what do you say we take a moment and get him up on the shelf? Come with me if you want to live. Call me back if you wish to discuss your car's extended warranty. And there you have him. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. And I'll see y'all next time.